Aloha! If you want to know how I got this thick natural hair into this extra long braided ponytail, then keep on watching. So for this look, we're going to use Expressions braiding hair. You can get any braiding hair that you have. This is the one that I got. So yeah, you're gonna need 2 packs. So basically, you're not gonna use both packs actually. You're gonna use 1.5, okay? These are the tools you're gonna need. A combination of different brushes, combs, clips, a pair of scissors, gel, holding spray, and that's about it. A toothbrush as well. On to how to prep the hair. So this is called the picking method. It's not a full tutorial I'm doing on this specific part, but I just want to show you in case someone is watching this and has no idea what to do. You literally pick the hair little by little until you finish the entire hair that is in your hand, okay? And you don't want to rush this process. The point of this is to feather the hair. You know how at the end of the braid it thins out? That's the effect that you want to achieve with this method instead of having the blunt ends. The first time you do it, you probably will not have the best results, but no worries, just keep trying and you'll get it better each time. So this is what it looks like at this point. Then you want to go ahead and brush it out. When you're done with that, you want to separate the hair and then put it back together, separate, put it back together. Each time you separate it, you want to separate from a different side. Then once you're done, brush the entire hair out. Make sure you're holding it well so that you don't lose too much hair. Some hair is going to come out, which is fine, so no worries about that. So this is the effect you want to achieve. Nice tapered ends versus the blunt one that we haven't touched at all. So doing the same thing again with about quarter or half the other pack. For this section I cut it, and that's because I was also going to use it for wrapping the base of the ponytail. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, just pick it again, same process, brush through it, separate, and then that's it. Separate and then brush out again. My bad. Okay, so now that's what we're working with, and then I added the half to the previous one that I already thinned out, or feathered out I should say. So here is my client's hair. It looks really small, right? In those little ponytails or pigtails, whatever they are. But look at how thick it is. Yeah, it was a lot. So a lot of improvising went in here. Of course, if your hair is not as thick as this, your work will be much easier. But if it's as thick as this, then the method that I use is what is going to work perfectly for you as well. So just brushing everything out so that it's detangled. And here she is fluffing it out, shaking it, shaking it, shaking it. Onto the styling. So I'm using the gel and then putting it over the perimeter of the hair, using the comb to go through that. So I'm doing that for like basically the entire perimeter of the hair. Yeah. Then going in with the brush to get that smooth effect. I'm not sure why I didn't use Gorilla Glue, the Gorilla Snot Gel, I mean. My bad. I'm not sure I didn't use Gorilla Snot Gel, but that would have been much better. That's actually one of my favorite gels to use, if not my favorite, between that and Eco Styler. But Gorilla Snot Gel has much more hold than any gel that I've used, and so yeah, thinking back, I should have used that one, but I'm not really sure why I didn't. I think maybe I couldn't find it or something like that. Again, because the hair was super thick, I had to work in sections for the actual like hair that was out of the ponytail, and so putting gel on that, combing it through, putting the holding spray. It's quite a lot of product going into the hair, but that is necessary because of the volume of the hair. Again, if your hair is not as thick, you don't need to worry about doing this method. So tying the hair again to make sure it's super secure. I went round 3 times to get it tight. Onto the extensions. Before you attach the extensions, we're going to use an elastic band around the middle of the hair, okay? And then for even more security, I went in with an actual ribbon. So please do that as well, just in case the rubber band tears or something like that. For some reason, the braid just comes out. You know, you just want to make it as secure as you possibly can. And then again, for this one, I went around it twice. Once you're done with that, you want to loop the hair around, and then because it's a braid, we're going to separate her hair into 3. So 1, 2, 3 sections, and we're going to do the same for the extensions as well. Okay, so separate them into 3 equal parts. Then we can begin to braid. Got it? Cool. In order to braid, we're going to combine her natural hair with the extensions. Now we're going to be doing the tuck-in method. So for that method, what that means is the natural hair is going to be underneath the extensions, or it's going to be within the extensions, and the extensions are going to be on top or around the natural hair. And the key here is that you want the extensions to cover or envelope the natural hair. Okay, again, it takes some practice, but you can get it. So if you're not able to do it the first time, don't give up, just keep trying and you will get it. Okay, so braiding down, and also don't braid too tight. So the thing is that usually with braids, when you braid them, especially when you braid them tight, you have to dip them in hot water so that it's flexible, right? It's not stiff. So for this one, I didn't dip it in hot water when I was done, and so for that reason I braided it it wasn't too tight, it wasn't too loose, so like in between. So you have to regulate that. So in order to get the ponytail even tighter and also to get that upright base, this is what you're going to do. We're going to take the extra piece that we prepped in the beginning, remember? Yes, that one. Loop it around and then put it underneath the base, and then wrap it until there's literally like nothing left. And then you want to go ahead and wrap the hair using like the width of it to cover the band, the hair, and the elastic band that we put there. And as you go higher, it's going to give that height, and that's what's going to make the ponytail even more dramatic and so glamorous and, you know, also fabulous. Again, wrap it around until there's nothing left, and that's it. Now at this point, we're going to get rid of the flyaways, and that is being solved by using the holding spray. This is the Got to Be Blasting Free spray. Alright, so just tuck in the flyaways underneath, combing it to make everything neat and nicely intact. Doing the same for the perimeter of her hair as well, spraying it down, combing it through, and brushing it as well. I didn't do any fancy baby hairs this time around, and so the only thing that I did was around her ear, I gave a little swoop, and that was it. Not what you can see right now. You'll see towards the end. So for even more security, oh, did I say she did this for her birthday? Yeah, so this hair was her birthday hair, and I know that she was going for a night out with friends, so I'm like, okay, you're going to be probably flipping this hair, you know, left, right, center. So for even more security, go in with some bobby pins and secure the base to her natural hair. All right, so that's what we did there. And now to make it even neater, you want to cut all the flyaways that you see along the entire braid. At this point, you can pretty much end, but she wanted to jazz it up a little bit, and so I went in with accessories. So there are two types. This was the big one. These are basically gold accessories, and then these are the small ones, which are the same gold accessories. And when you're placing it in, don't make it too much, right? It's just like nicely dispersed on the left and the right in a diagonal pattern. And that's it. See how she's feeling herself, ready to flip the hair, ready to go out. Wait till the end and you get to see how she styled it. Like, it was really good. Don't forget to like this video, yeah? Oh yes, and she also bought a Natural Sisters bonnet. So this is made by my sister to protect her natural hair as well as the hairstyle. Do you see the swoop on the side there? Yep. See how she's flipping it around? Love it, love it, love it. I'm based in Malaysia, so anyone who wants to get their hair done with me, click the link in the description box and you'll be directed to me. Voila, here she is, ready for her birthday night out. She really loved the hair and I was so glad that she was happy. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.